Which is high quality car?
Skoda.
All of you can give your option. Skoda, where is Skoda? I don't think Skoda is here.
The top is then white.
This
top.
one, oh, I think this is BMW. Okay, okay, your option is this one. You can give your option.
We cannot give any value without any values or market statistics. We cannot say anything on the water quality.
Suresh is not able to decide. And Rajan, what is your choice?
BMW.
Okay, BMW. Then Logan, what is your choice? Which car is a quality car? Loganathan has given some answer. All are quality. Very good. And others, please participate. Make a choice.
BMW.
Okay, BMW. And Sana Rahman, what is your choice? Suresh. Come on, at some point of time, I want to know whether everybody is here in the meeting or not, right? So this is also important. Some little bit of quality checking is very, very important.
You have a quality metrics to compare.
Okay. You need some quality metrics to compare. Okay. So you can't tell
to compare this.
Sachin, you are saying something.
There should be some parameters to evaluate the quality.
There should be some parameters. Okay, good. Parasuraman. Parasuraman. And
Sir.
note. Okay.
Need some parameters to decide.
Need some parameters. All right, I agree with all your answers. But in my opinion, you first of all, you need customers to say whether it is quality car or not. First of all, you need customers, isn't it? If our training is great or not great, in order to come to a conclusion, I need all of you. Am I correct or not? If I myself, have some parameter and I say our trainings are great, we are the world class, number one. Do you think that is the meaning of quality? You all should say. Customers are required. Customer segment should be identified. Suppose if you want to buy a car tomorrow, now how many of you will buy this BMW? Then you are a representative of the customer segment. Suppose next month you want to buy a car, you end up buying this car, then you are definitely a representative of the customer segment of this particular I-20. Correct? So always when you want to understand your customer or the quality of your product, first requirement is you must identify the correct customer segment. And the customer segment, when they actually want to buy your product, they will have hundreds of expectations from the product. All the hundreds of expectation your product should fulfill. Then only they will end up buying your product. Am I right? Then only your product is considered a quality car. Do you think all these products are selling in the market? Come on, all of them are selling?
All of them are selling. Yes.
Yes,
All of
sir.
them are selling. So all of them are quality car. I appreciate Loganathan's conclusion. All of them are quality because all of them are selling. Isn't it? But quality levels can differ. Please understand there is a difference between quality and luxury. When I ask you what is quality car, the discussion what we had is really important. But when I ask you which car is a luxurious car, then what could be our answer? All of us can now choose
BMW.
So there is a difference between quality and luxury. We often confuse between the two. Quality, the definition is meeting customers' requirement. For that, you should know who is the customer. You should also know what are their requirements. That's why we started with an introduction for 1 hour. We started with your requirement. Is it important to start with the customer requirement? Suppose tomorrow you want to start a big industry. Is it important for you to understand your customer requirement first? Or can you take it up in the end after launching the product? It will be a big failure, isn't it? So it's very important. So all the cars can be quality cars. So simply stated, quality comes from meeting customer expectation. This will occur as a result of 4 activities. You should not compromise on all the 4. First one, understanding customer requirement. What are the approaches you use? What are the tools and techniques you are using currently to understand your customer requirement? If you are not using any tools, any techniques to understand your customer requirement, straight away, no, you are not following the basic principle of the quality, right? First and foremost requirement is understanding customer requirement. Surveys, brainstorming, right? Any form of interaction with your customer, no, is important because you need to understand their requirement. And number two, design the products and services that can fulfill the customer requirement. Design the products and services that can fulfill the customer requirement. Now, how you produce the products? Only by processes. So develop the processes. You designed the product, very good. The design, it's very appealing. Customers' requirements can be fulfilled according to the design. Now, how do you manufacture? How do you produce? You need processes. Sometimes it is machining, sometimes it is welding, sometimes it is assembly, sometimes it is packaging, sometimes it is billing. All of them are essentially processes. Develop processes that are capable. What is a capable process? A process that will operate well inside the specification limit. You have seen the graph going, going up and then again coming down. You operate the process in such a way that it falls always inside the specification limit. That is called capable. Now you developed the process. Now you need people. People like all of you, engineers, managers are required. You know why? All of them will control and manage the process. Why controlling and managing the process is important? Then only process results can be sustained. Your process, when you design, it will produce beautiful products. But after 6 months also, it should produce beautiful products, right? So you need people to control and manage all the processes in the organization. If you take care of these 4 activities, definitely quality will be taken care. Definitely quality will be world class. Logical? Understood? Now, so ultimately, what comes at the bottom is controlling and managing the process.